Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Well, guess what? I found out a secret. Found out a secret. And this what I'm on right now. I'm just releasing secrets. Just giving the secrets, giving you the keys, giving you the number one thing. That's the series I'm on right now. Well, I got a post that I've talked about before. It is a short that I posted from an interview. And I say, if a man says his marriage sucks, ask these questions. Well, today I seen that another life coach, a white female, which means the opposite, complete opposite of me, different race, different gender. She reposted it and she even cut it down shorter to where it didn't add the last part. She cut it down shorter. And her comments of white men said the same thing that my comments of black men said. And the gist of the comments, which if you go to my main page, if you haven't seen it yet, you go to my main page, you click on videos, you click on shorts, you will see it got a purple background. I got on a black shirt, and just read through some of them comments and you'll see what the men is saying. And this right here just showed me, okay, this black man and this white man. But the thing that men are saying is that basically they're saying, by me asking the man to look in the mirror and to ask himself, does he do this? Does he do this? Does he do this? Basically what I'm asking is, ask yourself if you are contributing to your miserable marriage. Ask yourself if you are part of the problem for your miserable marriage. Ask yourself if your miserable marriage is because of you. Me saying that means I am a simp, I am a douchebag, I am single, my wife made me say it, all the different kind of stuff. What that lets you know is that the red pill community, and this what the men don't understand, is that I'm saying this from a man who lived the life that they dream of living. And I'm telling them that that's not a dream. That's a nightmare. To sleep with all them women, that's weak. That's soft. That's immature. It's irresponsible. It's disgusting. You ought to be desiring as a man to be special to your wife, not having to try to be an exception to the rule. And so this coming from a man who lived a life that the red pill dream of living, not understanding that what they chasing is futile, it's vexational spirit. And this is what I found, and it hit me today. The most successful men in any industry are men who accept 100% responsibility for their life. In order to be a man, you have to accept 100% responsibility for your life. Here's what I have found. The reason why most men cannot provide for a household, the reason why most men are not providers, meaning holistically all the way around to where their woman could stop working if they wanted to work, is because of our lack of accountability. We don't want to accept 100% responsibility for our lives. And that is the reason why why men today cannot flourish. See, when you listen to the millionaires and the billionaires get on the stage, the men, what are they always, what is the theme of their message? When you look at it's a white guy been going viral and he got abs, and he basically saying, you can't work for me if you don't have abs. What did he say? I mean, I can't work for him. What is he saying? He's saying, shut up, punk. He's saying, stop making excuses. When you look at these billionaire, these real estate guys who got $1 billion in real estate, what are they saying? Shut up, punk. What are they saying? Stop making excuses. When you look at the top salesmen in the world, what are they saying? Stop making excuses. You're not selling because of you. It's your fault. When you look at the top religious leaders, what are they saying? Stop making excuses. Stop wallowing in sin. When you look at the top multi-level marketers, what are they saying? Stop making excuses. So you have so many men today that are underperforming, that cannot realize their full potential, who cannot be the best in their field, the best in their class, the best in their industry, the best in their age group, the best in their region, the best in their state. Why? Because men today want a pacifier. Men today want an excuse. Almost every single man comment that I've seen on that video has said, what about the woman? That is the softest and the weakest and the punkish response a man can ever have when we talking about a situation that we are 50% of. I have to look at my contribution to any situation that I'm a part of if it's not going the way I want it to go. If I am a part of something and it is failing, it is losing, or it is underperforming, I, as a man, have to look myself in the mirror and say, what am I not doing? And what can I do better? What can I do different? You want me to tell you the recipe? I've been working with pro athletes and college athletes since 2010. It's 2023, almost 2024. I work with the top high school athletes, the top college athletes, and the top pro athletes. You want me to tell you the recipe for a losing team? Is the players pointing the blame. It's the coach fault. It's my teammate fault. He's not doing this. He's not doing this. You want me to tell you the winning teams? The team I won a national championship with. Want me to tell you their recipe? The team I won a national championship with in 2021, Baylor University men's basketball. And you see on the side of this here, Gaskins. See that say Gaskins? Let me tell you their recipe. Personal responsibility. Looking in the mirror. What can I do? How many shots can I put up? What am I not doing in the weight room? What am I not doing in the gym? What am I not doing in the bedroom, in my lifestyle, how I eat, how I sleep? Personal responsibility, not looking around. What about the woman? What about the woman? What the woman got to do? What you asking the woman? Stop being a punk and start being a man. That is why you are broke. That is why you're not successful. That is why you're afraid to get married, because you're afraid that you cannot provide. And it is because you are listening to excuses from the red pill, which is really the purple pill. The red pill is really the purple pill. It is punks with cucumbers up their butt, with Vaseline spinning around in circles, blaming women for their problems, blaming women for their misery, blaming women. This is the adult version of Alfalfa and the Little Rascals Woman Haters Club. And they calling it the red pill. They calling it MGTOW, men going their own way. Y'all like men. And you need to stop listening to these punks who ain't never had no women, who don't understand how stupid chasing a bunch of women and sleeping around and putting women down and controlling women and dogging women and disrespecting women. Any man that is preaching to you how to get an advantage against a woman who the Bible says is the weaker vessel, that is a punk, that is a clown, that is a coward, and you need to look yourself in the mirror and you need to learn what it is to be a real man. And that's the only way you finna get up here and be a millionaire. That's the only way you gonna be a billionaire. That's the only way you gonna have peace and happiness in the darkness when nobody is looking. That's the only way you're not gonna need drugs and gambling and all these other vices to take your pain and your sorrow away. When you can look in the mirror and you can accept 100% responsibility for your life. Stop making excuses and start making changes. Learn from a real man what it is to be a man. Learn from men who have learned how to be married and faithful to one woman, who have learned how to be devoted fathers, who have learned how to regulate our emotions, who have learned how to regulate our needs and our wants. Learn from men who don't need vices to feel normal, who don't need vices to get out of bed, who don't need vices to get through the day. Learn from real men, men who know what it takes to be a man, and men who have looked in the mirror and made changes and accepted responsibility. And after doing so, have realized the fruit, the byproduct of that responsibility and of those changes. And that's when you're going to enter into real manhood. But for right now, our society is stuck in boyhood. It is stuck in a state of men with a thumb in their booty and then a thumb in their mouth, sucking their thumb if they ain't got no pacifier, and coming in the comments of real men and talking about, what about the woman? Ask about the woman. This guy's a simp. This guy's you know, I slept with over 100 women by the age of 21 and was turning women down. That I was sleeping with 3 women in a 24-hour period. That's what y'all call a man. That's what y'all think is fun. That's what y'all think is manhood. That's punkism. That's boyhood. You lost. You hurt and you confused. That what you seeking for? I was a punk. I was lost. I was a grown boy. That's why you can't resonate with my message, because it's coming from grown manhood. And you want to be a grown boy. A grown man does not go back and forth with no woman. Grown man don't go back and forth with nobody. A grown man look in the mirror. A grown man make changes. And when the people that he dealing with don't want to make changes and grow with him, a grown man remove himself from the situation. Unless he dealing with dependents, his children. That's what a grown man is. Stop making excuses. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop blaming women. Stop looking at women and asking, what about the woman? Stop asking, what about the woman? And look yourself in the mirror and say, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. What about me? What can I do? What can I change? How can I single-handedly take over this game? How can I single-handedly take over this marriage? How can I single-handedly take over this situation, take over this office, take over this business, and turn it around for the better? If it's meant to be, it's up to me. That's what real men do. Stop crying and complaining about what women doing and what women ain't doing. And women like it, women like it, women like this. Are you a man? If you worry about a woman, no, you not a man. You a punk. You a grown boy, and you need to look yourself in the mirror, and you need to man up, and you need to become a man. Stop making excuses. Take your thumb out your butt and stop making excuses. And to the women, when I'm talking to men, stay out the way. Don't, hey, you talking to her too hard. Hush. Men and women. Men be coming up, oh, that's why men don't like cause you talking too hard on them. Shut up, boy, and get your life together. Stop making excuses and start making changes. This Tony Gasson. I'll be back soon.